This channel is for you. I created this channel because I, like you, have been pushed and have been moved to be propelled to the greatness that I was created to be. I wanted you to know and have a place to know that you are not alone. You are, just like I am, a successful and accomplished woman that have been abused, and I want to help you to release the bondage of narcissistic abuse. So many and other abuses as well. So many of us have trusted and we have loved and we have given love because we wanted to receive love and we also wanted to give love. And unfortunately, that person that we had trusted, betrayed us, lied to us, deceived us, and just turned out to be a monster to us in our lives. And so I want you to know that I created this channel just for you who are seeking ways and seeking out how to release the bondage of narcissistic abuse. There are other types of abuses also out there, but the focus is going to be on releasing bondage from narcissistic abuse. I'm planning to bring to you other people who have survived and also have recovered, just like I have recovered from narcissistic abuse. My intentions and our plan is to bring to you other people who have survived narcissistic abuse. What are some of the tasks and the things that they have done to stop them, to get them out of this bondage? And what are the processes? What are the tests? What have they done? And I'm going to be sharing minds with you as well. So, what I want you to do is, I want you to let me know what are some of the things that you would like to know about how to recover from, get over, or get out of this abusive situation. I certainly did. So, what I did, and I'll share this with you now, I did some research. And when I researched at the time, there was no such thing as Google. There were search engines, there were many search engines out there. But what I did is a search on self absorbed. And I was told by a friend of mine, so called friend of mine, that what I was dealing with was self absorbed. And I happened to search the term self absorbed, and I kept seeing over and over again, I kept seeing about that word narcissism. So decided to pause and look up that word narcissism, which I did, and there it is. It was completely clear what I was dealing with. There was a self assessment test that I took. And you know how usually you take a self assessment test, and maybe about four or five of them are right and the rest of them are wrong? My experience is this was the opposite. That self assessment test, everything was right except for about four or five of them. And I wanted to deny it. I wanted to not believe that what I was seeing was true, but it really was true. And so I had to go through the process. And I'm sure you are going through the process of trying to figure out, is this really what I'm dealing with? Did I really choose somebody that was going to be abusive to me? And you start to think that something is wrong with you. And so I did that. I decided that I wanted to check it out a little bit further. And so I researched and discovered that what I was really dealing with was narcissistic abuse. And I want to help you with that also, because you have recently discovered, or you have found out, or you have learned from others what this is. And just like you, I've done the research and you've done the research. And in my research also, I created booklets from the articles. I just took the articles and turned them into a booklet. I did a booklet on narcissism. I did a booklet on guilt. I also did a booklet on control and on rejection, because I had to deal with all of those things. And I realized that all of those was the reason why I got caught up in this type of situation. And so I also did a booklet on soul ties. And so you can create your own booklet as well. But what I did was that started to help me with the process, because there was no therapist out there. There were no specialists out there. There was no one out there that knew what I was dealing with or how I can get over this. I had discovered that not in my study, not only was I dealing with a narcissistic spouse or I was in a narcissistic relationship, what I realized is that narcissism had been in my life in so many different ways. I had coworkers that were narcissists. I had staff members. I had neighbors. I also had friends or so-called friends. No, they're not friends. There was there were spiritual leaders. There were so many people who were in my life who actually were narcissists. And so I realized this apparently there's a reason why all of these people have come into my life or have been in my life in the past. And so I accepted the call on my life to actually address this and deal with this. So once I discovered what it was, I decided that I wanted to help other people. I did not want them to experience what I had experienced. So I made a commitment to myself that I was going to help you and I was going to help you and anyone else deal with this type of abuse. It is abuse. Narcissism is debilitating. They take away from you financially, they take away from you emotionally, spiritually, physically. You lose weight, you gain a lot of weight. It's such a destructive experience. And most of what I want you to know is that you can get over it. You can release it. It does take time, it does take work, but it is work that you can do. But what you must do is accept the truth about yourself. So, what this channel is about, this channel is going to be about, I'm going to be bringing to you other people who have recovered from narcissistic abuse, as well as other people who are survived it and are surviving. They're enduring it right now and they're going through the process. And then I'm going to also give you other information. I'm going to start off with giving you some terms. When I started learning about narcissistic abuse, there was no terminology there is today. The terminology today, like gaslighting or love bombing, and in terms like that, were not around. What I heard of was self absorbed, entitlement, and I heard of narcissistic supply. But all those other terms I had not heard of. So I wanted to create this channel because I wanted you to be able to know first that you are beautiful, that you are perfectly made. God made you the way that He made you for that reason. And you are perfect. So there is not anything wrong with you, despite what the narcissist or other people try to tell you. You are perfect. You are beautiful. And you do not deserve this type of treatment. You deserve much better. And so that is why I created this channel. I hate that you are suffering. I hate that you are bound. I hate that you cannot think. I hate that you cannot walk. You don't want to get out of bed. I have experienced all of that. I hate that you are depressed and you want to disappear. I certainly have felt that way too as well. But that there is happiness on the other side of that. You do not have to continue like that. So I want you to be happy. I want you to choose to be happy. This channel really is just to educate you, just to give you information and to share with you my experience about how I recovered from narcissistic abuse and to encourage you and to let you know that you could do the same if you choose to. It's your choice. So I ask you to bear with me. I am new to YouTube. I'm also new to recording and I'm also new to editing. And I ask you to let me know what it is that you would like to see more of in this channel. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what type of areas that you're dealing with and how this channel can help you. And like I said, I'm new to editing, I'm new to YouTube, but I will do my best to bring the best that I have for you. So one of the things I had intended to do is provide you with a mini course if you're interested, or if you want to see more people who have recovered from narcissistic abuse, or individual coaching, or if you want in a group setting. So you're there with others and you can share in your experiences and help each other recover, to support each other as you help yourself to recover from this type of abuse. My intention is to bring you content weekly or as often as needed, and also to bring others to you as well that you can meet and you can learn from. So I want you to tell me, what else would you like in this channel? I want you to like this video. I want you to like all the videos. I also want you to comment and let me know what it is that you are experiencing. I want you to share your experiences so that we can help others. I certainly did not want you to suffer. That's why I'm here. I have to tell you, I did not want to do this. I did not even want to do this video. I repeated this video 4 times. I was in a park, I was in my backyard, I was in the car, I was several different places trying to. I was trying to get the correct hairstyle. This hairstyle was done because I actually had an interview earlier today, and I decided, oh, let me just go ahead and do that. But actually, my hair was up, as you might see in some future videos, or maybe some past videos. You may see different types of hairstyles, but the hairstyle doesn't matter. The earrings, the clothing doesn't matter. What matters is what's inside of you. And what matters is that you are healthier, that you are feeling healthy about yourself, and that you are smiling again, that you are happy again is what I want for you. So I ask you to let me know in the comments what it is that you would like. My intentions for the next video is to share with you those terms that I told you I didn't know about. All those they were new terminology to me. They're not new today because you hear them all today. For the terms like hoovering and gaslighting and love bombing and many more terminology like flying monkeys. All of those different terms, we're going to start with the terminology, and then we're going to continue on. We're bringing more content that's going to help you to understand that you are not alone. I certainly was not alone. Someone else did this for me, one person, and I'm coming to you because she helped me. And so I want to come to you and help you. And hopefully, prayerfully, I might be able to bring her on because she certainly survived it as well. I'm going to define those terms and what they mean in narcissistic abuse. And you will find the next video, once it's done, right here.